C-3PO, human-cyborg relations. And somewhere in this madcap environment is my sidekick and my associate R2-D2. He is also a galactic android, or robot as you call him. I thank you for this opportunity to introduce this rather rare and sort of unexplained way to describe the most evil villain in the Star Wars universe. I knew him originally as Anakin Skywalker, but then he was taken over by the Dark Force and became Darth Vader, the Lord of the Sith. Before he died on the Death Star, he made a last will and testament. It is with my deepest regret, but with deepest respect also, that I introduce this last will and testament of Darth Vader. I have within my circuits a personal, deep desire to remember this man, for I knew him when he was a small child because he actually created me. Later, I did not realize what happened to him. Nor did I know that my master Luke was actually his son. Nor Princess Leia was his daughter. Now, I wish to introduce him to you. At the end of this presentation, I shall return to explain perhaps more facts about Darth Vader.
I, Darth Vader, being in a sound mind and a partial body, do hereby bequeath that this is my last will and testament. I give this will not only to my unknown children, but also for all of those in the Empire who have fought for its actual greatness and continued dominance over the Republic itself. I know my days are short. I know also that the Emperor will eventually be destroyed. But I have to make this will because I want my son and my daughter to know that I love them and that I intended only what was good for them from the very beginning. To my son, who I know, being Luke Skywalker, I must tell you honestly, I never intended to kill you or try to destroy you when you were in the main section of the Death Star getting ready to destroy it. Yes, I know I was there putting you in my sights, but I never intended Luke to kill you. But then that bumbling idiot of yours, Han Solo, came along and destroyed one of my TIE fighters. And that, of course, did throw me out. But Luke, I never intended to hurt you at all. I even knew then, even before I figured it was you who was my son, I could sense a very strong force in you. And of course you know that my blood system has the highest midichlorians of any Jedi that's ever lived. So I knew in my own heart, you had to be my son. As to your sister, and I only can assume whoever she might be, I don't know what I would say if I had the chance to say anything to her right now. Only that I love her and I love you, Luke. It is a shame, though, that we cannot meet each other at these times. The Emperor and I have had feelings in the past that you would be a danger to the Empire, because of course you are a rebel. But Luke, honestly, I started off myself with the intention that I wanted to save your mother, Padmine. from death. She had a vision, Luke, that she would die. And I wanted to do anything I could to stop that from happening. But the Emperor fooled me. He drew me over to the dark side of the Force, and I became his servant. But I've always felt in my heart, Luke, that I knew it was right, what I was trying to do to help your mother. And yet, I never got to the point where I could save her. And she died, just as I almost died, fighting against your mentor, Obi-Wan Kenobi. Obi-Wan might have been a problem to me on the Death Star, but I knew if he tried to kill me once, he would try to kill me again. And so, Luke, I had to use my lightsaber on Obi-Wan. And of course, you saw that happen, and that's why you've always had hate towards me since. But Luke, it wasn't my intention ever to hurt anybody. But the evil side of the Force became the only strength I could direct my energies with. And so I began to kill people, Jedi, friends, all of them. But only out of hatred over what happened to your mother, Padme. The only thing, Luke, that I can bequeath to you is a personal vendetta I've had of keeping the heads of those I've killed. I've had so many of them. It's been difficult, Luke. I even had a way, and found a way actually, of having them shrunken in size. Now I keep them all in a chest, in my private quarters. And Luke, I want you to have them. So please don't hold it against me if you find somebody's head in there that you might have known. Because it was only the intention that I stopped the rebellion. But the more I learned that you were real, and that you were there, and that you were my son, Luke, I just could not come to terms with wanting to kill you. Because I knew you were my own child. And so I resisted it. And then when I met you on Cloud City, I might have come across only wanting to destroy you, Luke. I even took your arm off. But really, it was only to stop you and to disarm you from hurting me. But I never intended to kill you. And then, now we have this ongoing confrontation against the rebellion on Endor. Yes, Luke, I know you will come to me. What will happen? And that is why I'm making this last will and testament, because whatever takes place, Luke, I want you to personally know that I cared for you. I did care about you. I do care about your sister. Whoever she is, I hope when this will and testament is found that you will tell her, I'm sorry for everything that happened, Luke. Everything. Thank you, Luke. Thank you, everybody, for the chance to share how I'm feeling at this moment, where the Empire is about to fall.
In conclusion to this video today, I feel that you should know that though he was taken over by the dark side of the Force, he was very much a man who felt the Force, controlled it, and was the center of the entire force that we understand in our galaxy. Oh, R2, you back again. Oh, switch off! This footage was found, by the way, in the Republic archives. And this is why, after so many years, we're able to present it here today to you all. And we thank you for watching. And on behalf of R2 and myself, we hope you will watch the upcoming movie of Episode 7, where they bring back Darth Vader, and even that little green munchkin, Yoda. So thank you all for listening and for watching today on this YouTube presentation. I'll switch off